Good morning, School District of Indian River County. This is your Superintendent, David Moore, with our Facebook Live for Thursday, our second of the week. This is an opportunity for us as a community to come together, have some deep conversations, share information as we move through COVID-19. In our desire to be transparent, open, and honest, I want everyone to know not only are these being posted on Facebook Live, our education channel also has these sessions streaming live, and they're also played multiple times throughout the day in which they're initially aired. So please, although I know you are watching now, please share that information with your neighbor or folks you may come along in contact with over the course of the coming days. Our desire as a district is to keep everyone informed. So to begin, I want to reiterate the fact that last weekend the governor closed schools for the remainder of the school year, meaning that we would continue in our virtual structure. And I think this was a decision that we anticipated. This is something that we were planning for. But the reality is, I think we all were holding out hope that we'd be able to return to normal as quick as possible. So as we learned that decision and we were prepared to respond and react to that decision, it is coming to the understanding that we will continue to stay home. And who would have thought staying home was such a difficult thing to do? So I want to send some encouragement and praise for the work that our teachers, our administrators, our parents, and our students have been doing. And I know we all want to get back to normal. I know that this is a stressful time in the lives of all of us. And I would encourage each and every single one of you to take an extra effort today to send an acknowledgement or a message of praise to someone who has been on your mind lately. Just reach out to them, give them that contact, let them know that you are thinking of them, give them that encouragement as we collectively work through this difficult time. Those are very, very important things to do. We will remain in this environment for 25 school days. There are only 25 days of school left. And in that time, we want to continue to connect and support one another. In the coming weeks, principals will be reaching out to you, parents, and sending information over social media and on their website regarding opportunities to return to school to pick up personal items. So you can expect that information over the course of the next 2 weeks. We are at a time of the year where we're coming to a close, the 25 days, as I just mentioned, but also continuing to learn through this virtual reality and this virtual instruction. As we have 25 days left, we want to continue to maximize this environment, challenging our teachers to take all of the content and the delivery models that they have learned over the last several weeks and be creative. We know that we are home. We know that we have covered the majority of the standards. So let's ensure that we're working as hard as we possibly can, just not to get through the year and get through this difficult time, but to provide extremely meaningful instruction to our students. So we continue to support and encourage our teachers to create and innovate meaningful instructional activities, and we're excited to see some of the lessons that will be coming out in the coming weeks within this new reality. That is our instructional provision plan. We're also convening a think tank group. This is an opportunity for me to bring together members of our community, our teachers, our principals, really to think through how are we going to re-enter teaching and learning and schooling when we have the all clear? Are we just going to prepare students to return to the system? A system, if you think about it, we know needs improvement. A system that isn't fully meeting the needs of all children, just not in Indian River County, but across the nation. Or are we as a community going to be bold enough not only to prepare students to re-enter the system, but recreate and redesign the system? I think we have an opportunity here. I think this is the time to force the conversation around what good, solid, meaningful instruction looks that meets the needs of all students. That is why I wanted to be a superintendent. That is why I am here. And this is an opportunity to begin that conversation, just not with me and my district team, but collectively as a community. So next Monday, that group comes together, forward thinking, proactive conversation that I look forward to bringing updates to you as a community regarding that thinking as we begin not only to ensure that students are ready to return to school, and we're addressing the social, emotional, and academic needs of our students, but we have created a system that is new, that is innovative, that is prepared to accept them and accelerate them to attain the goals and dreams that they have set for themselves. Now I want to speak to our seniors. Seniors, this is an opportunity for you to continue to be informed. We have our senior spotlight. So this is an opportunity for you to send in information, social media at indianriverschools.org, a time to acknowledge your senior year. A senior year that no one else in the world is going to be able to talk about. You have something very unique to you, which is COVID-19. It is causing an impact, an interruption to your senior year, and we want to work with you collectively in order to ensure you still have a memorable senior year. I am meeting with district staff and your high school principals immediately following this session to begin to talk through what are our ideas to ensure that we are going above and beyond to acknowledge your work and your accomplishments. So please be on the lookout for information coming from your principals as we continue to seek your input regarding the conclusion of your senior year, your graduation, your opportunities to be acknowledged and celebrated. Next Monday, May 4th at 9 a.m., I am having what was scheduled to be my advisory group with student council. Because we are not in traditional school setting doesn't mean that that is not going to happen. I am looking forward to having the opportunity to continue to connect with our students. Typically, this opportunity provides me the connection with 4 to 5 students at each of our secondary schools. So students, that event will be happening. If you are interested in participating, having the opportunity to connect with me, give me firsthand input regarding the instructional provision plan, what we should be considering over the summer, things that you like, things that you want to see as we begin to return or plan for the return of school. This is your school system, and this is an opportunity for you to give input. Next Monday, 9 o'clock, a virtual meeting with me and 4 to 5 students from each of our secondary schools. If you are wanting to participate, please reach out to your principal, and we can make that happen, and I look forward to having that conversation. Reimbursement, still a number of questions around reimbursement. I would encourage you to reach out to your principals. There's a slide on the screen now that gives you additional information. Your lunch accounts, as mentioned before, those dollars will roll forward unless you are a graduating senior, and then that money will be reimbursed for you. Field trip, graduation events, grad bash, things of that nature, all that information or funding is coming back to you. We don't want you to be wondering about it. Please reach out to your principal if you do not have that information available to you. Also, for those who are teachers and some administrators, best and brightest, we will be conducting a separate payroll run this evening. So if you're receiving those best and brightest funds, you'll receive those funds tomorrow. We have finished the paperwork and the processing of that, and we wanted to get you those funds as quickly as possible. Therefore, as a district, we're running that information tonight, and you'll see that those funds in your bank account tomorrow. Sandy Hook Say Something National Video Competition. There is a slide on the screen now. The school district of Indian River County has received national recognition for our video submission of the work that we did during the Say Something Week. And I want to acknowledge our public information officer and her team for the hard work that they have done in capturing the hard work we collectively did as a school district. So we are receiving this national recognition, we're receiving additional funds, we're receiving a plaque, but ultimately that is an acknowledgement not only of the quality in the storytelling within the video, but the work that was done by our students and our staff over the course of that week for our students to stand up, make the stand, and say, hey, I'm going to speak out and speak up when I see something that concerns me regarding one of my friends or something that just isn't right, I'm going to be best by my friends. I'm going to be best by my community, and I'm going to seek the guidance and support of adults. So thank you so much, not only Kristen Maddox and her team, but ultimately all of our secondary schools who participated in this event. You all made this happen. So thank you, congratulations, and I continue to say, get used to having national recognitions. We've had a few in the last 4 months, and they're going to continue to come based on our commitment and the hard work that we are doing over the course of the next several years. I also want to remind everyone, Virtual Choice Fair we are in the middle of it. That is this week. So each day we are posting additional information, opportunities for you to learn more about the quality programming in our choice schools. Videos are being posted on Facebook, on Twitter, on our education channel. Please take the time to connect, learn about this information, and if you find the school that's right for you, make sure you apply. The Choice Fair deadline has been extended. It ends on the 30th of this month, and then by May 15th, we're going to have notifications to parents in regards to where their school of choice were you accepted. So we're excited to provide that information to you. On May 15th, we're going to be conducting a town hall meeting. We still will be under a stay-at-home ask, but the reality is, as a school district, there is information that we want to share. There's going to be significant shifts and changes to the budget. Florida education is funded based on tax dollars, based on sales tax, and our biggest return on investment in sales tax is tourism. And tourism right now is suffering drastically. So there will be significant impact. This is an opportunity to share the information we have from the state. This is an opportunity to share the strategic planning and design for the school district in years to come. So I would encourage everyone to come in, hear where we are as a district, get an update on COVID-19, get an update regarding how we plan to move forward in this new reality to ensure that we are the nation's leading school system. And that is the work that we're looking forward to doing. We're also looking to recognize our volunteers. As mentioned in our last Facebook Live session, on May 7th, we will be recognizing our volunteers that were identified earlier in the school year. This is an opportunity not only to acknowledge them in the midst of this week, which is Volunteer Week, but also to have a special ceremony that we've traditionally had in previous years under different settings. We will virtually acknowledge them on May 7th, and we're looking forward to doing that. And then we're also, as we have traditionally done, conducted a virtual retirement ceremonies. We will also be conducting a virtual retirement ceremony. We do not want to allow COVID-19 to keep us from acknowledging the commitment that members of our community, members of our school district family have made to our children over the course of their career. So we are in the process of planning what will be our virtual retirement ceremony. Our mobile cafe, please continue to check our website. As you can see on the screen now, we're up to 137,000, almost 138,000 meals distributed. We're so proud of the hard work that team is doing, eliminating food insecurity in our community. Absolutely outstanding work. Once again, look at the website. We are distributing over the course of the week. If that distribution schedule impedes your ability to have access to meals, please reach out to your principal and we'll coordinate with food services in order to ensure you have those meals that you are entitled to. So with that, please remember, find someone today to send some praise and acknowledgement. We want to continue to support one another in this very difficult time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating and enjoying the great work that is being done in the School District of Indian River County. Thank you.